The Office of the Ombudsman is requesting the issuance of a red notice from Interpol as well as the cancellation of former Bicol Party List Representative Zaldy Co's passport. In a radio interview on Wednesday, November 19, Assistant Ombudsman Miko Clavano says these requests were filed on Tuesday, November 18. The Ombudsman also filed cases before the Sandigan Bayan against Co and 17 others, as well as a request to raffle the cases immediately. According to Clavano, they are already at the part of the process where they can request cancellation of Co's passport. He notes that once Co's passport is cancelled, the former lawmakers' movements will be limited. He also says that the request for an Interpol red notice will help in actively searching for Co. A red notice is a request circulated by Interpol to locate and provisionally arrest a person pending extradition or other legal proceedings. On Tuesday, the Office of the Ombudsman launched the first batch of cases against Co, former and current officials of the Department of Public Works and Highways, and board members of SunWest Group Holdings Company Incorporated. The cases were filed over the supposed anomalous flood control projects in Oriental Mindoro. Co and several others are facing charges for alleged malversation of public funds through falsification of public documents and violation of the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Co is also facing additional graft charge for allegedly receiving unwarranted financial benefits. Co has been out of the country since President Bongbong Marcos revealed anomalous infrastructure projects in his State of the Nation address in late July. Co has denied the allegations against him regarding last-minute budget insertions and kickbacks. First Lady Liza Marcos takes a hit at fake news amid drug use allegations made by Senator Marcos. In a social media post early Wednesday, November 19, the First Lady shares photos of her meeting with a group of foreigners who were filming a movie here in the country. Quoting the foreign filmmakers, she says they remarked how Filipinos were so genuine and kind. In her post, the First Lady says she bit her tongue when she wanted to comment about what she describes as the Filipino style of entertainment. She says how it was only in the Philippines one can find a plot full of holes, actors who can't deliver, and a climax that leaves communities underwater. She also captions a series of photos with, quote, "Let's not even talk about fake news." In a subsequent post, the First Lady shares a quote card that was designed to appear as if it came from her. The fabricated quote is directed towards Senator Amy, saying the senator's statements are supposedly as fake as her face. The First Lady captions the photo with fake news and describes it as a Pinoy style of entertainment. The Presidential Communications Office previously debunked the circulating quote card, tagging it as fake news. Earlier, Senator Marcos accused her brother, President Bongbong Marcos, the First Lady, and the presidential son of using illegal drugs. The Palace and House Majority Leader Sandro Marcos have denied the drug use allegations. Resigned Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin denies accusations linking him to billions of pesos in insertions made illegally to the 2025 General Appropriations Act. Citing information from former Public Works Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo, Senate President Pro Tempore Ping Lacson said that Bersamin allegedly signified his willingness to take care of 52 billion pesos out of the 100 billion pesos in insertions. In a message, Bersamin vehemently denies his involvement in the supposed facilitation of 52 billion pesos. He says Bernardo could not be a credible source of relevant information, describing the former Undersecretary's knowledge as triple hearsay. At the Senate plenary deliberations on Tuesday, November 18, Lacson said former Education Undersecretary Trigiv Olivar supposedly advised not to discuss with former Public Works Secretary Manuel Bonoan the details of 52 billion pesos out of the 81 billion peso budget for the Department of Public Works and Highways. According to Lacson, the 81 billion pesos was part of the 100 billion peso insertion in the 2025 national budget. Of that amount, 52 billion pesos was supposedly handled by Bernardo himself, while the remainder was distributed to other agencies. Bernardo had previously admitted to delivering kickbacks from government projects. On Monday, November 17, Palace Press Officer Claire Castro announced President Bongbong Marcos' acceptance of the voluntary resignations of Bersamin and Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman. They stepped down out of delicadeza or propriety after their names were implicated in the ongoing government corruption investigation.